Annyeonghaseyo, I'm the Marshlier, one half of Soju for Two. And this is going to be a review of Rich Man, Poor Woman, which is a Japanese drama. It's 11 episodes, which is a little bit shorter than a lot of the Korean dramas we watch. And the main cast for this, I'm just going to do the two leads. I'm going to say their names horribly, so bear with me. Toru Hinata is Shun Ojuri. I have no idea how to say his first name. Then you have Chiichiro Sawaki is Satomi Ishihara. That was really bad, right? Yeah, I have no idea how to say their names, but I've seen them in a couple of dramas, especially not the main female lead, but the main male lead. He's been in several things. I know he's extremely popular in Japan, and I really enjoyed all the things I've seen him in. But this is one of those dramas where it's very short and sweet. I think this is one where it's not really complicated. Like, the idea of this story is that you have this person who's kind of, I don't know, on the fringe of, mental, he's not really normal mentally. He's a genius, and he has trouble remembering names, and, but he's so out of the box that it's hard for him to deal with, regular life sometimes. And you have this girl who's also really brilliant, but more in the way that she just does really well, and she is really good at kind of organizing things, and she kind of becomes his, I don't know, left hand or something, or right hand, right? And she sort of helps him a lot, and they have a lot of frustration in their relationship because she kind of lies to him early on, and tells him that, and told him that she lied to him. And, so the characters in this are sort of interesting. I think obviously the main male lead is the most interesting character in this because he's just sort of so eccentric. But the characters in this, we have other characters, side characters, who kind of do bad things, but, kind of get redeemed in the end. And it's sort of an interesting drama in the way that this love is expressed, because it's a love around somebody who's a little socially awkward and has a lot of trouble expressing his emotions. So, for me, that was definitely one of the most compelling reasons to watch this drama. The chemistry was great. They had a lot of, bickering, and even when he was trying to, say thank you for something, he would, yell at her. So it was really funny to watch and really enjoyable. I think that, the actors who acted in this drama did a great job, and I think that, you got a chance to see sort of, just sort of a wild relationship. Imagine if you worked with somebody like that, who was so, didn't know your name ever, who was so off the wall, came up with crazy ideas, and you had to kind of quickly change everything, and it'd be really interesting, but also kind of stressful. A love triangle, I mean, we have a little bit of love triangles in this, but I feel like they don't really ever become anything, because you kind of know that, really early on, you have a chance of love triangles, and then I feel like it kind of peters out. Because we know they both have feelings for each other. It's just he needs to admit it. Misunderstanding, mistaken identity. Okay, well, obviously this one, I think, mistaken identity is a big issue in the beginning, because that's what she lies about. She lies about her name because it's the only name that he would remember, and she says that so he remembers her name. And she kind of has connections to his past, and that's sort of interesting. And then you have sort of misunderstandings that kind of continue on here. He will kind of doubt her initially, sort of his trust in her, and then he will have trust in her, and then she will, think that he no longer needs her. So there's a lot of misunderstandings, and this is one of those dramas where it takes you up to the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes to get it completely resolved, but it does get resolved. Bad guy turned good. Okay, well, the bad guy turned good in this is definitely the partner of the main male lead. They started a really successful business from the ground up, and then he kind of backstabs the main male lead, and then the main male lead realizes that he still really cares about him and wants him to be a part of his business future, and I guess just his general future. So yeah, that was sort of an interesting twist, and not maybe one I expected. Piggyback rides, I don't think there are any piggyback rides. Kisses, okay, so we have a kiss early on between not the male lead and the main lead, I mean not the two leads, and then you have definitely a kiss at the end, which is cute, but there aren't a lot of kisses, just early one and late one. Fashion, okay, well, obviously he's dressed really interestingly, and he sort of, kind of dresses kind of a little crazy, and kind of reminded me actually of Protect the Boss, like the little guy from that, because he wears stuff that's sort of like inappropriate for work, but interesting to look at. And then you have the main female lead, who kind of is dowdy and dressing like just like she's going to interviews all the time, and then he kind of dresses her up a little prettier, and then a little bit, you know, she has cool outfits, and then she sort of dresses more fashionably towards the end, as they tend to do in these dramas. Music. Okay, so the theme song for this was really good, but that's really all there is for it. So rating this, I think that for me, like my final review of this is a really cute drama. If you like the main male lead in this, which a ton of people do, I'm sure you're going to watch it anyways. I think for me this was an 8. It was a drama that I really enjoyed watching, but I think because it's 11 episodes, it wasn't really as developed as much as I wanted, right? Because, you know, you kind of have them stumbling over admitting their feelings for a few episodes. So that's really the only thing I had like as an issue with this drama, but I thought it was very enjoyable to watch. It, you know, if you want to watch one of those dramas where the guy is kind of hard to win over, it's definitely that drama. Alright, thank you guys. Bye.